Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name's Nick Armenis. I'm a specialist in Google Ads for e-commerce. I run a digital marketing agency, have a lot of my own stores, I'm a partner in stores, and I really live and breathe Google Shopping Ads. Today, I'll be showing you how to set up your first Google Shopping Ads campaign straight from scratch. You can follow along with me. Just start signing up to all the different accounts and stuff that I tell you and follow the steps, and you'll be able to set up your first Google Shopping campaign for your e-commerce store. Now guys, obviously these are super high converting ads compared to search ads. So if you are looking to expand your business into a different avenue, Google Shopping Ads are a great way to do this. Right here, as you can see, you get an image, you get the title, you get the price, and also a brand name of your store and things like little free delivery, sale, and different bits and pieces. Don't get too bogged down in that detail yet. But guys, I'm going to show you step by step how to get your products up in here in Google so you can start making more sales. Before we get into the video, guys, please like the video, hit that notification bell, hit subscribe, and leave me a comment with any questions you may have. I'm always very active here and I'm always here to help you guys. So let's get into the video, guys. All right, so your first step, you're obviously going to need a website. If you don't have a website, I highly recommend Shopify. Shopify is the easiest and fastest way for people to get started, and it's very affordable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link below. It's a link to a free trial. Please sign up, have a play with it, and see if it's right for you. Other platforms, you can definitely use all the steps I'm showing you right now to get your first ad started, so don't worry. So let's get into the first steps of what you're going to need to start your ads. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need a Google account. So just Google account. If you have a Gmail or any other Google product, you're already going to have one of these, but just for the sake of this video, let's create a Google account. Then click create a Google account. I'm just going to make a dummy account for the purposes of the video. Once you're done here, click next. Guys, to make sure everything runs smoothly, it's much easier to use the same email the whole way across. It's just going to make everything flow better. So click next once you filled this in. Google may want to verify your phone number here, so just make sure you include it in here. Go through the verification process here. Fill out the next page of details. Click I agree on the next page, and you've created your Google account. Okay. So the next step, so we're now going to create a Google Ads account. Grab the email here, just make sure you copy it. Go here, go Google Ads in Google, and sign up here and get your first $100 credit. This is going to allow you to get $100 straight away. So when you spend $75, you're going to get a $100 credit. Click I'm not a robot, fill this out, verify. Once you get that, they'll give you the code, they'll email it to you. So click get started. So on this page here, what I want you to do is I want you down here, are you a professional marketer? Click switch to expert mode. Now the reason we do this is a fairly automated way to get your ads up and running, but it's not a good way to get into depth or have any kind of control. We want to go to expert mode. Don't be too scared. It's not that scary. Just click it. You're going to have a lot more control over your ads and a lot more features available to you. So I want you to now click create an account without a campaign because we don't want to set up a campaign yet. Set up your info here. So set your currency, time zone, and country. Click submit. There you go. We've now created our account and it's all there. All you're going to need to do is you're going to have to set up your billing information in here before you do any ads. So go into here, go into billing summary, and then just make sure you add a payment method and fill out all the information here. Okay, the next step, we're going to want to create a Google Analytics account. So you can actually go straight from here and click Google Analytics. And here we go, set up for free. We're going to want to set up a new Google Analytics account, create your store name. Okay, click next, choose web, next. Your store name, enter your URL here, your time zone and industry. If you can't find your industry, just click other. So I've created a dummy Shopify store for this and I'm going to input the details here. So I've entered the store details and then just click create, accept all the terms and conditions. Obviously we all read those, don't we? Okay, so our next step, guys, is we're going to want to install the analytics tracking code. I have a whole video on this, but what I'll do is I'll quickly show you how you can do it on a Shopify store. If you have any other form of CMS or any kind of website, in WordPress there are tons of plugins. Just go into the plugins, add new plugin, and find the plugin find a plugin that installs Google Analytics code, or put it in the header of your website. So for Shopify, there are a few ways you can do it. I actually prefer to actually go into the theme and put it in the theme.liquid file. I'll quickly show you. Edit code. If you already have this installed, guys, just skip through to the next step. So skip forward a few minutes, theme.liquid, and you're gonna wanna put it in the header here. Okay, click save. A lot of people just grab this code here and then they put it in preferences and they put it here, yeah? You can do that. I find if you actually put in the code, it installs it better than this. And then always make sure you have enhanced e-commerce turned on and all the e-commerce features turned on as well. So to do that, please watch my video because I'm gonna zoom through this pretty quickly. Go into e-commerce settings, enable, turn on enhanced e-commerce reporting and click save. This is now gonna track e-commerce data, so transaction level data. So let's quickly link our Google Ads account and Google Analytics here. So to do so, go into Google Ads linking, click your Google Ads account, click continue, and just name it your store name, and make sure you turn on all the website data, and now link the accounts. Click done. That's gonna make sure that your Google Ads and Analytics are linked together. The other step here I would suggest you do is go into tools and settings, go into conversions, add the conversions here event, import from Google Analytics. And basically, guys, what we're doing here is we're telling Google Analytics to bring in telling Google Ads to bring in all our Google Analytics info. And this is how we're going to track conversions because we want to be able to track conversion values. And there's a super important step. Okay. So this is going to take about 24 hours to probably update properly. So you'll start seeing conversions and conversion value here. And then any kind of changes you want to make to your conversions, you can do so in here. Now our Google Ads and Analytics are linked. Let's create our Google Merchant Center, which is where our feed is going to be linked to our store. Okay, so this is how we're going to tell Google what products we have on our website. And we're obviously going to have to then take that feed and put it on our website. Okay, so just Google Merchant Center. It's this one here, Google for Retail. Here it says Merchant Center, click Get Started. Click Get Started to create an account. So select your business country, where you're based, go Australia, your store name, put your time zone. Make sure all the time zones are the same across everything you do, guys. Agree to the terms and conditions. Click these two programs. If you want to do local inventory ads and you have a local business, click those as well. They're slightly different, but won't be covered off in this video. Click continue, create account, and you've now created your Google Merchant Center. Now, to get this to work, we need to link your Google Ads account, your analytics, and your store all together so they're all talking to each other. We're going to need a feed to feed into this. So the feed is basically the system that's going to be telling the Google Merchant Center what products you have and all the variables and attributes for them. Okay, so to do this, we're going to use an app. I'll show you how to install the app on a Shopify store. There are a number of other ways you can do this though. You can manage it through a Google spreadsheet. I'll briefly show you how to attempt to start to do that, but this is going to be a quick process to get a Shopify store up and running. So I do suggest that you use an app or feed management tool, and the same process I'm showing you here is going to be the exact same pretty much for every app. There'll be some slight differences, but the app provider will tell you. So if you're on WooCommerce, go WooCommerce Google Shopping Feed app, and you will find stuff. Data Feed Watch is a good option, but I will show you the Shopify store one I use in a moment. But let's link your Google Merchant Center and Google Ads accounts. So linked accounts. So let's click link account. We're going to grab the 10-digit code up here, put it in here, send link request. So you're going to see it here. Click link. Now your Google Ads account is linked. Alrighty. Your next step in here, I would go through and actually set up your business information. So go into here and fill out all your business information that's relevant to your business. One thing I suggest is on your contact page, make sure you have two of either an email, phone number, and address. So two of those things, and make sure they're on there because otherwise your feed may get auto banned. Now go into website here and let's claim our URL. Click save. Now there are a few ways you can do this. The easiest way is just to use your Google Analytics account. So that's why I showed you how to install Google Analytics before this, and then click verify URL. If you have a store that's password protected, you're going to get this error message. Okay, so make sure you go into your preferences and remove the password protection on your store, and then click verify URL. It should now work. Okay, now click claim URL. Okay, so all our Google Ads properties are now linked together. Other things you're going to want to go and do in here are go and fill in this section too. So put in your branding, your colors, because when you do dynamic ads, especially in the display network, or if you do a smart campaign, it's going to use the information here to show your ads. And so if you want consistent branding, I definitely suggest you filling this out. Next step here, guys, would be to set up the tax information. Now, I'm not going to give you specific information as to how to set it up, but if you're in the US, abide by the law and collect the proper sales taxes here, guys, okay? So set up sales tax for states in which you charge sales tax, okay? So if that's you, if you're in another country, you will not collect any sales tax in the US, okay? So just make sure you abide by the laws in your country. If in doubt, just click that one and then consult your accountant. Next section is you're going to want to set up shipping and returns. So we want to create a shipping service. Guys, I'm showing you all of this just so you're aware to not, one, to be able to get up and running quickly, and two, to not get your account banned. Okay, so let's set up a free shipping for the USA. Okay, so order cutoffs if you have them, handling time, go whatever yours is, 1 to 3 days, Monday to Friday. Transit time, just select your transit time if you're probably drop shipping, you're going to have up to, even further, but I suggest doing something like 2 to 10 days. Obviously put in what you're comfortable with and what your business is capable of doing. Now click the plus here under shipping rates and let's call it free shipping. And let's create a single rate for all orders, and we're just going to go fixed rate of $0. Click continue, click save, and we've now set up our shipping rate. All of these things here are going to make sure that we do not get our ads, our Merchant Center account banned, okay? Make sure you follow all these steps, otherwise you do risk your account getting banned. All right, so the next step, guys, we're going to want to create our feed. To do this, we're going to go into Shopify and we're going to install an app. Okay, once you're in the app section of Shopify, click visit the App Store. And we're going to go and find the Google Shopping Feed app that I use. For those of you that have been following my channel, we use Feed for Google Shopping, something like that. I'll find the one and show you. Here we go, Feed for Google Shopping. Highest rated app, best value for money, 21-day free trial. Guys, do not stinge on this, just buy it. It is cheap. It's like, it used to be $5. It's from $4.99 a month. I think it's gone up to like $8 to be honest, or $9. It's cheap, just get it. It's going to save you so much time. It submits everything. You can use it for Facebook as well, and Bing, as well as Google. And they're constantly improving the app, and they've got a great support team. So click add app, install it. Okay, so once you install the app, click login with Google, and it's going to use your Google account that you've already signed in with. Click allow. Grab the Merchant Center. This is why I've said let's set up all these things before, guys, because you're ready to go almost. So yes, I've enabled my programs. If you didn't follow the previous steps, please watch this video. It's just verifying your domain. Since we've already verified it and claimed it, this step should be a breeze. It's verifying the shipping settings. Okay, so this is to quickly get up and running, guys. Now, you need to decide which products you want to submit to your feed. There's two options for this. You can either select all of them or create a collection where you're going to manage that with a tag, or whatever way you want to do. Tag's easiest. Maybe tag it Google Shopping. And you can select that, and any of the products that are in there, you can either automate it or manual selection, okay? So you can manage this one of two ways, guys. You can put all products or just create a collection for the products that you want to be on Google Shopping. I suggest if you're new, put all the products on there. Product title preference. The reason for this is I found that the more products you have on there on Google Shopping, normally the more chance of success if you're a beginner. That's just rough. You can make it work with even one product if it's a good product. but my suggestion to you would be to do all products for now if you're a beginner. Product title, I always use the SEO title. Now, the reason for this is I can make changes quite easily later, and I leave the description as the default description. You can also do the SEO, but this gives you a bit more room there to play with. I normally select all variants, and the reason for this is if you have multiple different colors or different styles and stuff, you want all your variants on there. And then select your tax settings. Now, in this section here, I just go global format, because this is the most common one used for a Shopify store, okay? And the reason for this is it's going to break it down, especially if you have multiple countries, it's going to break it down into an easy to understand format. So Shopify, US, and then your code, okay? Click sync. So you're going to need to make sure that you've actually got some products on your store right now. So I've just added them. I should be able to hit sync and it will work. So now the app is going to sync everything together. It's going to communicate all your products to the Merchant Center. And here we go. So this is going to take a little while, guys, for it to appear in your Merchant Center. And then for your Merchant Center to actually get approved, it's going to take anywhere from, 2 or 3 business days to 7 to 10 business days, I've found, on the maximum end. If it does take longer than that, then just reach out to the Google team and get them to help you. Currently, though, they're experiencing a massive backlog due to the current crisis. But once that's done and it's submitted and everything's good to go, you'll actually be able to come into your Google Merchant Center and you'll start to see information here, okay? So once this is all done and it's approved, so you'll see your items, active items here. I had 2 items, active items will be 2 and they'll be green. When they first come up, it'll be pending. Once it switches to green, you can actually start your ads. I'll take you into another account just to give you an example of what that will look like. So once you get approved, this is what you'll see, guys. You'll see green. Okay, this is right here what you're going to want to see. Once all these become active, so here's the start, right? It'll look blue. So pending for a few days, and then green. Once it's green, you can start running your ads, okay? I'm gonna jump into the ad account and show you how to launch your first Google Shopping campaign now. Okay, so once we're in the Google Ads campaign, as I said, make sure you fill out the billing information or you won't be able to start launching campaigns, but click New Campaign, click Sales, and then click Shopping. Make sure that you link a Merchant Center account here, which we had before, but obviously it has not worked. Click here, and then click Approve. Okay, so just make sure you approve this little part here, otherwise you won't be able to start your campaign. Coming back here, we're going to have to refresh. It's good for you to see this because this is likely what you're going to do as well, and at least if you seeing me, you're going to be able to walk through and do it yourself and fix it. So again, Sales, Shopping, here we go. Country, you're going to have to select the country where your feed is in, which will be the United States. Now, that'll have an actual number of products once it's approved, but you cannot select Smart Shopping until you have 20 conversion events, guys. You cannot do it, and I don't suggest you do it. You need far more than that for it to work well. I've got an upcoming video on Google Smart Shopping campaigns, so just wait for that. So just click Standard Shopping for now. Click Continue. Campaign name, we're going to call this Shopping All Products Test Campaign. And for a new account, my suggestion would be maximize clicks. Just select maximize clicks and select a bid of, in US dollar terms, probably around 30 cents to begin with. So in Aussie, maybe around 50 cents. Now for a starting budget, guys, me personally, I wouldn't start on anything less than $50 to $100 a day. Otherwise it just takes too long. But if you're a beginner, anything from around the $15 or $20 mark isn't a bad start. Even 10 if you really want. It's just going to be a slow burn if you do something like that. So for now, let's just go $25. Select your campaign priority to low. My suggestion would be you can leave these on or you can remove them. Personally, I tend to remove them more often than not at the start and then add them in later. So just remove them for now. The location is going to have to be wherever your feed is. You cannot do all countries in the one like this because we've only got a feed for the US right now. So to do multiple countries, you're going to need to do a campaign for each country. Google on some accounts does allow you to do all countries, but best practice is each country has its own feed and then its own campaign. So that's what needs to be done. Click Save and Continue. Ad group, we're just going to call this All Products for now. You don't need to worry too much about the ad group and just leave this Product Shopping, not Showcase. Showcase is where you want to showcase multiple products. I'll show you Showcase ads in a different video. Okay, guys, you've actually just set up your first campaign. It's actually that simple. That's all you need to do. Once your feed is approved, you'll have, and your billing details are all set up in here, your campaign will start to launch and it will start to deliver, and you'll start to see impressions here. Things to note and common mistakes. It takes, even once the feed is approved, it may take 24, 48 hours for you to start getting impressions. The first week or so will be very slow, especially on a low budget. You might even need to play around with the bids a little bit, creep it up, and see how you go with that. What you're going to find is patience is going to be the aim of the game with Google Shopping, and the more patient you can be, the better. All right. So this is how you set up a campaign. What I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to show you the first few days what to watch out for. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You've got your first campaign up and running. Today I've shown you how to set up a Google account, a Google Analytics account, a Google Ads account, your merchant center, how to install your feed to your Shopify store, then how to actually get the feed up and running, submit it to the merchant center, and then create your first Google Shopping campaign. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to optimize your campaign in the first few weeks, and then so we can start getting some sales and becoming profitable with Google Shopping. Guys, once again, please like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment below letting me know what content you want to see. Thanks so much, guys, and see you in the next video.